morning, giant robot fan friends. I'm LadyLenalia, and I'm going to be playing the weird Americanized Gundam. Not to be confused with the weird Canadianized Gundam, but that's a whole different thing. So anyway, I'm not exactly a Gundam expert, but I know enough to drop that reference. So, you know, to get both ends of the spectrum in terms of experience with this franchise, I've got basically a certified Gundam expert here. So introduce yourself if you could.
Hi, I'm Phil, and yeah, you can tell she's not an expert because we don't talk about G-Savior.
And on the other end, I've got my lovely partner who I think your only familiarity with this franchise is watching me play this. Is that correct?
That is correct. I'm by the lead. Hi.
Hi. All right, so
only the finest material.
All right, so let's get the timer going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here's the game. Can't really skip the cutscenes, not that we would want to anyway, because they're great.
79 years have passed since crushing overpopulation drove humankind into space. To save the planet, a federation of Earth nations gathered their resources to construct the sides. Groups of immense, cylindrical colonies that could sustain the lives of millions in space indefinitely. The massive exodus seemed to herald a new peaceful age, the universal century. Over the years, the ruthless colonies struggled to gain greater independence from Earth. Realizing that the Federation would never grant them sovereignty, one of the sides defied Earth and renounced the Federation, forming the Duchy of Jean. Seconds after declaring war, Jean unleashed its formidable military against the Federation. Armed with their powerful Zack mobile suits, Jean crushed the unprepared Federation space fleets and conquered half of Earth before their advances were halted.
Jean is too powerful. Somebody stop him.
Campaign. The leaders of Earth know that they have only one desperate hope. A group of mobile suit prototypes hidden on a Side 7 colony. As Shar Aznable, Jean's ace pilot leads an attack to capture these prototypes. The future of Earth hangs in the balance. This is the story of one of those prototypes, the mobile suit Gundam, and the civilian who wills it to change the course of the war.
Alright, yeah, I set this up as a showcase, but yeah, honestly, that mostly just means I'm not going to be very good at the mini games. But heck it, let's get going anyway.
I mean, you're still playing it, so they don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
All citizens, please travel calmly to the spaceport. Side 7 is under attack by Jean forces. Civil defenses have already been deployed to protect the colony.
Also, who's Jean Forces? Is that the Halo guy?
So here's a question I have for the lore. If they have space colonies, why have they reinvented car traffic?
Good question. I will know in the show and movies they're all like his tiny little electric cars when they have them.
It's like that makes a little more sense.
Please respond.
But there is a scene in the third movie where Amuro gets caught in a ditch and Shard helps him out after it's Amuro. It's a weird scene.
From a Jean Zack mobile suit. You must pilot Gundam and defend the colony. Please, Commander, respond. Who are you? You're not a United Force pilot. You're the only one left alive in that hangar. Get onto that elevator and pilot the Gundam mobile suit.
So this game does a typical FMV game thing where it's like, if you don't push a button in the first 1 second, it's a game over. Except, you know, that's kind of the entire game. The gameplay is kind of Dragon Slayer style.
I found another United Force mobile suit. It's a white giant.
Hold your position. I'm coming to investigate. All you have to do is activate the combat computer. When you enter the cockpit, the interface will turn on and automatically...
This is sadly inaccurate to the original show, where you just happen to find a giant robot instruction manual next to the giant robot.
Aww. I guess I decided that was a bit much, even for even for this, which is, you know, weird.
Yeah, even the Gundam the Origin manga, they also had, I hacked my dad's computer and looked up stuff ahead of time because I was curious.
Well, maybe the giant manual is the history tab on the menu this time.
Oh, probably, yeah, off the main menu before we started the game. I'll show that off later if we have time.
We'll engage the mobile suit together.
No, don't worry, it doesn't look armed.
Someone said that in the Japanese rescreen, their efforts to question the age of the characters. Yeah, they aged everyone up quite a bit. These are mostly teenagers in the original show.
I don't have time to fully explain what's going on here, but you need to leave the hangar and head toward the spaceport. Quickly, take Gundam shield and watch out for Zax, still in the colony.
That's not proper forklift safety.
I don't know. Do they have forklift certification in the Universal Century timeline? I imagine that's not a thing that ever comes up.
Actually, what does come up is that mobile suits were originally designed for construction, so they don't have the forklifts. They have the mobile suits.
Ah, that's not mobile suit certified. Also, funny thing with this segment. So the game does let you just walk out without the shield if you want to. The first thing you have to do after you leave the hangar is use the shield, so it's an instant game over and you can't like save there and get stuck. But you know, the game lets you make that choice anyway if you want to.
Gundam pilot, we sighted a small squadron of Zax closing in your position. The Red Comet is among them, so you must be careful. He is Jean's most dangerous ace pilot. We'll be there with White Base in a few seconds, so don't get heroic and take on this whole squad.
Destroy this white giant for Jean.
Yeah, also I'm gonna be honest, I'm trying not to talk too much over the cutscenes, because the cutscenes in this game are beautiful and y'all should enjoy them.
That's why it's a showcase, right?
Like honestly, when I played this,
Apple is not finished, Federation pilot. I swear my honor on that.
Yeah, I found this to be like a peak so bad it's good game, and so much of the fun was just the cheesy as heck cutscenes. So
Time for the hardest part of the run.
So, you managed to steal a top-secret mobile suit prototype,
endanger your life in combat, and blow a city-sized hole inside 7. Impressive. I am Ensign Noah Bright, the ranking officer left aboard. This ship is White Base, a Pegasus-class warship of the United Forces Space Fleet.
Mr. Noah, sir. We have just re-established communications with Jawborough headquarters.
Put the message on this monitor.
Yes, sir.
Who are you? Where's Captain Paulo?
I am Ensign Noah Bright, the most senior officer left aboard. During the attack, a Musai struck our bridge with a TAM missile, killing most of the officers.
That's not the kind of news I wanted to hear. I am General Hani Asana at Earth Headquarters Jawborough. Were you able to salvage any of the V-Tactics robots from Side 7?
We did manage to get 3 mobile suits out before the testing facility was destroyed. Both gun tank and gun cannon are damaged, but repairable, while the Gundam unit is fully operational.
I need you to immediately set White Base's course for Jawborough in South America.
With all due respect, General, I barely have a crew. And half the staff I do have are civilians.
The situation has worsened on Earth. Jean is firmly entrenched on several continents, including North America and Europe. With the Gundam prototype, we can mass produce more mobile suits at our Jawborough factories that will allow us to combat Jean's growing army. Without your help, the Federation will lose the war for Earth. So I'm promoting you to the rank of captain and allowing you to make any field promotions you wish. For Earth, I pray for your success.
Just as Jawborough is stuck with me for a captain, I have little choice but to ask a civilian to pilot the Federation's most powerful mobile suit.
Wake up, an input is coming.
Have told me, Gundam's combat computer is so intricate that it tunes itself to the pilot so it can anticipate combat maneuvers. We couldn't reprogram it in a week, even if we had a level 5 technician. That's why I'm asking you, on behalf of the Federation, to accept an officer commission and pilot Gundam. Will you accept these wings?
Yeah, so if you don't press the C key in like 3 seconds, he just instantly closes his hand and it's a game over. And you have to watch that whole cutscene all over again, even if you saved right before.
It's called replayability.
Yeah.
You must be that young hotshot pilot that flew the Gundam. I'm Lieutenant Kai Shiden, the gun cannon pilot.
And I'm Lieutenant Duke Jose, pilot of the gun tank mobile suit. I must say, even I'm impressed. They don't teach maneuvers like that in flight training.
I can't believe how well you handled that mobile suit. You have to let me know how you made it fly so smooth. But first, we'll get you into some clothes, so at least you look like an officer. And then, we'll give you a full tour of the ship.
Something about the way he says "fly so smooth" makes me chuckle every single time. And I've played this through a fair number of times for practice. So anyway, this is the break you get where you can just look at the specs of the giant robot if you want.
Another forklift.
So forklifts do still exist in this timeline.
I like to think they're vintage now.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Oh, that would be lovely.
And it's good to see you again, old friend.
Now then, Commander, have you been able to track the Federation's mysterious Trojan horse?
Yes, for the past 2 days. They have the V-Tactics mobile suits, and are apparently ready to enter Earth's atmosphere, most likely to land at Jawborough.
We cannot allow that to happen.
No, Colonel Garma. I will personally destroy Gundam and White Base as they descend in the air.
Send descent trajectory to Nevada base as your battleship falls to the atmosphere. If they somehow do get through your squadron, we will let Thor deal with them. For the glory of Jean, I wish you success.
Thank you, Colonel. I will not disappoint you. Prepare my Zack for combat, and ready the Beta Wing pilots.
Attach the Gundam snowshoes! Like, yeah, I know it's just to shove it forward to eject, but
shh. Draws power directly from Gundam's fusion reactors, so use your shots sparingly. You are about to confront a small squadron of Zacks led by that blasted Red Comet. We'll do whatever we can to help you. Good luck.
Hi, there's actual gameplay now. Also, it literally doesn't matter if you win or lose this segment. Also the best way to handle these segments is to just not move and wait for mechs to get into your line of sight.
Maybe show them why that is.
Yeah. It's not as it's worse on the other time you see this shooting game, but yeah. Yeah, like I stopped pressing the up button like a minute ago and it kept moving, and I think it's just moving on a grid. And I figured that out like literally right before the marathon run, so.
Well, that you can turn space.
Engage the battleship. This white giant is mine. It's a shame this will not even be a challenge.
Federation soldiers, you are all
Smooch.
We will be controlled no longer. You are a good soldier, so I will grant you a swift death in battle.
Yeah, like I know there are people who ship who ship Amuro and Char, but what? Okay, I hacked up that input because I was in the middle of making a terrible joke.
Yeah, that's what a lot of dojins are about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, a lot of people ship the two of them, but
Zack pilots,
what if the actual giant robot smooch? What about that, huh?
Giant.
Oh wait, that's just Transformers shipping at this point. And I know that is also very much a thing.
So I have a question for you two. Is Shahir the best or worst actor in this? Because I can't decide which it is.
Controlled no longer. You are a good soldier, so I will grant you a swift death.
I have no idea. I think best, but in the same way that he has the best helmet of everyone.
Yeah, it's like. Dang it! Okay, so I did not think. It's like okay, I did not think I would need to practice these segments so much because like I have this down, I have the input done, but then I just keep babbling about the most ridiculous nonsense and then forget to do the inputs in time. So.
Well, there's worse places to mess this up.
Yeah, I mean, this is Big Bang Game-A-Thon, and I'm playing this game, so this is probably the best place to mess this up, to be honest.
So I will grant you a swift death in battle.
I'll switch to this. Also, Phil, to answer your question, Char's actor is I love Char's actor and his acting in the same sense that I love this game. Like, he is absolutely hamming it up and I'm here for it.
He's the one guy who looks like he's having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Gundam pilot. We have lost navigation for the moment.
Heck.
So you will have to re-enter alone. Balance your energy reserves so your heat shields can withstand the re-entry.
Alright, so
minigame.
Yeah, so like for 95% of my practice runs, I just hated this mini game because it seemed like you had to keep all of these in the green, and that is true. And it's like it's like I've done it before, but it's tricky to do. So it turns out the only thing you really need to keep in the green is the stat that she says there, and the rest just need to. I was gonna say, and the rest need to just not bottom out, but you know, she said heat shields and I was maxing out the heat shield, so now I just don't know how this mini game works anymore. But anyway, I have a safety save, so it doesn't actually matter.
Maybe the rest have to be yellow instead of red.
Our fusion reactors have been compromised. So
I mean, when I was practicing this before the run, I definitely had two of them in. I think I had two of them in red anyway. Yeah, it could be the other two have to be yellow. Anyway, I love that I've been practicing this game and I'm still making discoveries about it. Also, like yeah, there are probably people who already know this stuff about the game, but I am not one of them. Anyway, here's these guys again.
Whew. That was some intense combat. You took on Char Aznable and handled him like he was a rookie. Ah. Looks like he did a little bit of damage to Gundam, though, before he got away.
We had a tough time ourselves, just defending White Base. There were so many Zaks swarming everywhere. I almost thought we were gonna get overwhelmed.
Sadly, they don't have the dialogue that's having it up. That's like as silly as that guy saying "fly so smooth." Which, I don't know why I'm obsessed with that particular line, but...
One of those guys also, like, one of the two guys people had names changed. Like, the guy they called Noah Bright was Bright Noah, and the guy on the left should be Ryu Jose, but his name's like Duke something.
Sorry for the delay, but we've been busy coordinating repairs. That blast was shot from the Thor cannon. One of Jean's deadly new surprises. We can't return to the air until that threat is neutralized. Since Gundam's leg is under repair, our engineers will replace it with Guntank's bottom mechanism.
Take note.
Gundam pilot, your mission is to track down the Thor cannon and destroy it. Lieutenant Shiden and Lieutenant Jose will stay to guard White Base. Good luck. The sandstorm raging out there is kicking up some strange fallout particles.
We're getting headbutt even though we're putting us on threads.
So we have replaced it with the hyper bazooka. You have limited bazooka rounds, so shoot carefully.
We got some bad things coming our way. A full wing of Gauss has just been scrambled from Jean's California base, so it looks like you now have a time limit. That means no gambling or sightseeing for you. Also, I found that this place is heavily mined with proximity bombs. Use your sensor filter to help avoid them. As if all that wasn't bad enough, I've been receiving loads of enemy communiques from around the city. Looks like those one-eyed clowns are crawling all over the ruins. So be careful out there.
Okay, so, yeah, welcome to the first-person maze segment. First-person maze segment. So we're lucky that we died earlier, and I loaded one of my saves, because the place it places you in this maze is random, and if you take the wrong step, it's it's more often than not an instant game over. Like there are other robots that shoot at you, or a mine that goes off and kills you. But sorry, what were you saying?
It's actually randomized in the maze. I thought it was just that the graphics of the city were just random every time, but the path was the same.
The actual path of the maze is randomized.
Nice.
Like on one hand, randomizing stuff in an FMV game it's got a harder design around that. On the other, they didn't design around that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you haven't seen it much because I know my way around this game at this point, but like during my first playthrough, when I was showing this game to Bad Elite here, we were both kind of like, huh, this Gundam seems awfully fragile the way it keeps blowing up, because like, yeah, most FMV sequences are also instant game overs, and Hey Phil, do you have anything to say? On like why that experience or feeling is blasphemous as heck?
Yeah, I was gonna say the entire thing with the Gundam is that early in the show it was basically indestructible. It's made out of Luna titanium, and like they couldn't even hurt it with their guns.
yeah, and in this game, it's just so fragile.
Love to fly sideways though.
Also, like I said, the key to this mini game is just
Gundam pilot, this is White Base.
It's just like moving as little as possible.
We are sending the gun transport with your repaired leg.
That one it does matter if you get it right though. But also I had a safety save, so it didn't really matter.
That pyramid is so hollow.
This is where the horse has corralled itself. Well, White Base, you may prove to be more useful to me than dangerous.
If I recall correctly, they're in Las Vegas right now.
That's definitely what it looked like, yeah.
Not even that much dirtier either.
It's been a really long time since I've been to Vegas, so I can't say.
Have you come to claim the Thor cannon? How could you possibly hope to defeat a Jean warrior?
Hey, hun, didn't you have a question about this platform?
Yes, here's a lore question for you, Phil. Are Gundam-sized controls common in this universe? Because that lever must be a story told.
I don't think so, actually. And for people who have seen Gundam, I think that was wrong overall. That's what they did with them. You know, the main villain of the next story arc after this game.
Well, they never made a sequel to this game, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, the young pilot actually succeeded. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for.
Colonel Garma, I have located the Federation battleship. The battleship they call White Base and its mobile suits are at Nevada Base right now attempting to destroy the Thor cannon. We need your gals for air support immediately.
We are passing over Las Vegas right now. We'll be at Nevada Base within minutes. Good work, my friend.
There you go, Las Vegas.
My friend, you are about to find out how deeply my hatred for you and your family runs.
Yeah, so anyway, Shar gets all his backstory all at once now.
Instead of just, you know, drip-fed in an interesting way that's a mystery.
Airships have corrected their courses. They are now directly above us.
Prepare to bring those 2 ships down.
Goodbye, Garma!
Fire.
Colonel Garma! Want a heavy attack from White Base? Turn this ship around now and bear all guns on White Base.
Garma, don't you know when you're finished?
Sure. What have you done? White Base is here, not at Nevada Base. We're under attack.
I have dreamed of avenging an injustice. Your father killed to become the ruler of the Duchy of Jean. He murdered the man who brought freedom to Cypher. The crime was near perfect. Except Dagon Zabi mistakenly neglected to kill Daikun's son. Casville Daikun, the son of the true ruler of Jean, is hidden under this metal guise for all these years. For your father's crime, I will wreak my vengeance on the whole Zabi family. And the trail of blood starts with you.
Shar, you craven traitor.
I love this bit.
Something I forgot to mention is that the way the save games work is that you can save it almost any time except in the middle of that maze. But you go back to the beginning of the cutscene. So if you miss that input, you get to watch the Big Char's backstory cutscene all over again.
May you burn in
It's called replayability.
And you can't skip the cutscenes either. Not that you would want to, because these cutscenes are beautiful.
That gal is heading straight for White Base. There's no way we can lift off in time. We have to unleash all of our batteries to
I really love hitching a ride on a crashing plane, just for convenience.
Ramps right into us. Doesn't look like that ugly bird's gonna change course. Try taking out the cockpit.
You go up here and
I can't believe Mass Effect 3 ripped this game off.
I'm gonna be honest, I have not played the Mass Effect games, and I cannot decide whether or not I want you to elaborate, or whether that's funny or just left as it is.
Well, for a second there, it just didn't look good.
I won't.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I just want to imagine Mass Effect 3 as like a clone of this game now, with, you know, cheesy cutscenes and everything. And I know that's not what Mass Effect 3 is at all, but let me have this!
Hey, you guys! I'm almost in the hangar! You don't want to leave without me, do you? Whoa, what in the blazes was that? Did somebody just take a shot at me? Hey, wait, I just saw a red flash. What? Whoa, hey! White Base, Kai, Gundam, I'm under attack!
Duke!
You don't say.
Duke, no! Let's charge mobile suit!
Battle station. We have a hostile intruder in Hangar 1. Gundam, engage immediately.
Excellent. So, all of the pieces have conveniently assembled together, so that I can finally put an end to this tiresome chase. Now, Gundam, I believe you deserve the honor of watching me destroy all of the Federation's prototype mobile suits.
Yeah, and if anyone's wondering what my notes for this game look like, it's just up, Z, left, hit space to switch to this weapon, which...
That didn't work.
You'd have hit space.
Okay, that's the problem. Okay, that's the problem. It switches to that weapon automatically, and I was talking about hitting space, so I was just hitting space, and I needed to not hit space. So anyway, again, with how save games work, we get to watch this cutscene again. So have fun, y'all.
You three have done the impossible.
I'm on Capitan. Does this mean I can finally get a vacation?
I guess we didn't talk over that line before, but still.
You don't want to leave without me, do you? Whoa, what in the blazes was that? Did somebody just take a shot at me? Hey, wait, I just saw a red flash. What? Whoa, hey! White base, Kai, Gundam, I'm under attack!
Dude,
You'd think he'd notice sooner than that.
that's Char's mobile suit!
Yeah, you'd think so.
Battle station. We have a hostile intruder in Hangar 1. Gundam, engage immediately.
Excellent. So, all of the pieces have conveniently assembled together.
Engage immediately after he destroys the other suit.
Now,
So also note that Char's red Zaku, the whole gimmick is 3 times faster than the others. Aside from that one mini game, this is the slowest step in Zaku.
Yeah. Yeah, like Char's mech is slow. Gundam blows up in a pinch. It's like, yeah, y'all did a really great adaptation. It's like, I kind of feel like their heart wasn't in this, so, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the animator's heart definitely was.
Yeah, the guy who was doing Char's lines, good for him. He was having a good time.
Look how hollow the pyramid is.
I see your
Got a bit of broken floor in there.
So, Gundam pilot, do you think you can hit me from this range? I'm sure you have enough skill to only strike me and miss your friends on the control bridge. Come on, Gundam pilot. Let's see what you have learned.
It's like there probably is a special game over if you actually use the bazooka there, but honestly I don't think I've tried it. It seemed too obvious, too obviously the wrong thing.
It must be easier for you to fight when you consider me just
I guess next year you're going to have to submit an all game over run for this.
I might have to consider that. That would be a much longer run though.
The Federation kill for? They fight only
Yeah, that could easily be 2 hours, I think.
Stranglehold over the colonists.
Yeah, I actually had to make a note of that speech from before in my note because otherwise I would lose track of where I was with how long he monologues for.
One pilot escaped death so many times.
Test of strength, then? It shall be fitting that you die by the sword.
Let it end like this.
And that's time!
The day is lost to me, but I will be back to finish this. Gundam pilot, you and your friends will never live to see Jabberwock.
Captain, I'm picking up heavy Jean communications. It sounds like they're sending more gals from California base to this location.
It doesn't look like Jean is going to give us any chance to catch our breath. We finished repairs on White Base, and since you were able to destroy the Thor cannon, we can get back into the air. Once again, my friend, Thank you.
White Base crew, your incredible heroism is an inspiration to all of us. Believe me, your courageous efforts have had a tremendous effect on the war for Earth. Unfortunately, I must ask all of you to make more sacrifices. The White Base and Gundam are badly needed in Europe. Our forces are gathering at Odessa for a mighty counterattack there. We desperately need a victory to turn the tide of war. Join our forces there and help push Jean out of the European continent. For the sake of our planet. I wish you a good journey. And good luck.
He died with valor, battling in his last seconds against the tyrannous Federation. His sacrifice will strengthen our resolve. He will not be forgotten!
So, my prey, you now move to Odessa. I shall never stop hunting you across your world until you two share the fate of Garma and the entire Zali family. When next we meet, Gundam, you shall know why men fear Shar Aznable. I look forward to our next encounter.
And that's the end of the game. It's like there are credits, but there is no like ending credits roll or anything. And if you're wondering why there's a save option here, I'll show you in a minute. But the other thing I'm gonna highlight real quick, because I got done a little earlier than I thought I would, is that there's this whole history section here. If you want to actually have an understanding of what is going on in this game, or you can not is fine too.
Yeah, I feel like this game was written under the assumption that whoever played it had seen Gundam, given how it's just so abridged. But at the same time, they released it in America before they released pretty much at least before anyone actually seen the Gundam stuff. I think maybe the novels came out, but no one read those.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like the last thing I'm gonna point out before I hand it back to the host is that so under the options here, there's this option that says playback. So you can load your save from the end of the game. And if it's not gonna glitch up like it did there. Which, yeah, I've run across some weird glitches with save games in this one, and like that was the only one that happened during the marathon run. But there are some weird ones I've seen. But no, if you go to playback here and load your ending save, then you get to watch all the cutscenes in the game without having to do any of that messy gameplay. Which I'm gonna be honest, the cutscenes are the best part, so this isn't exactly a bad move.
They're also 90% of the only part of this game.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It looked to me in this game that like it's really hard to tell when a cutscene as an actual gameplay begins. Was it as hard as it looks like?
Kind of. So the buttons on the bottom that indicate what actions you can take. Those light up like 3 to 4 like. Those only up a couple seconds before you actually have to do the input. But yeah, that's your only cue. So yeah, like I said, with that cutscene when you first get to White Base, the reason I know he closes his hand instantly and gives you a game over is because I did that on my first time, cause I was watching the cutscene and then I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to do a gameplay there.
Well, That was a very satisfying conclusion, and I'm glad they didn't write it expecting a sequel.
Oh no, definitely not. That would have been ridiculous. Imagine ending on that cliffhanger and then you never got a sequel.
Guess we'll never find out.
All right, so that's pretty much gonna be it for me. So y'all can find me on Twitch as LadyLenalia, and do either of you have anything one more thing. So I'm also gonna be co-commentating the Montana Jones run in a bit, so please stick around for that. And do either of you have anything you want to plug?
I'll plug the actual Gundam series. Please watch an actual. Trust me, it is actually good. Do not believe this game.
Okay, yeah, that is extremely valid.
I don't have anything to plug.
All right, so that's gonna be it for us, and back to you, host.